Hello.
Ow! I'm so happy.
Oh.
I'm so happy.
I saw that and I was like,
Yeah, Smoot can confirm I did a lot of screaming and there was a lot of happy tappies happening.
I assumed from your silence that you'd already seen it.
I was in a game.
You were just busy.
Yeah. I can feel it over! Wow, you guys are so
Good
rude.
job, boys. Good job.
So
That's why they asked if
rounds
you were
is going
screaming,
well.
yeah.
Rounds is going well, I see. Das and Kay are playing a game. Spook and Naren are playing a game.
Warhammer.
Hammer.
Hammer. I nearly went into the Warhammer store today, but I chickened out.
Good. That is an expensive hobby to start. I'm not speaking as a D&D player.
I wouldn't use them as Warhammer minis. I would just lord over the rest of you.
Just buy them because you can.
For the power play. This is why we play on tabletop sim. Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah. You gotta.
You simply must.
But I can totally relate as somebody who, when they were left unattended in the shopping centre, would also wander into the Games Workshop store and just sort of stare at the lizard men because I was like, oh, pretty colours. Mostly blue, but lots of pretty colours because there are loads of feathers and things.
Mm-hmm.
Need to focus on losing to Kay. Valid. Have fun.
Godspeed. When they introduce like private games into Marvel Snap, that's gonna be all that me and Kay do. Is fight each other.
No. I'm just gonna be battling each other all the time. Just keep slapping one another.
Mm-hmm. It's like, hey, I've changed out one card in my Hela deck. Come fight me again. I've changed the whole vibe, I swear.
Okay. Hang on.
We were late to stream because we were messing with the exposure on my camera, which turned out to mean nothing. Partly because I've got little white mushroom freckles on, and I'm sad that you can't really see them.
No, right?
What if I turn this light off? Yeah, now you can kind of see him. Hair looks glorious. Thank you.
Yeah.
I look very good today. I just need to turn this light down, maybe. There we go, that's a bit better. Mushroom!
E.
I guess Blue's fur looks nice.
Yes! Thank you, I love it. Thank you. I was over in Discord because my bot isn't working, I realised. I was like, the Discord notification didn't go out, so I've just had to go do a manual one. Which is why I was off looking at the other screen.
Your plumage is immaculate this evening.
Someone finally noticed. Do you know how hard it is to keep white clean? Also, I
do. Speaking of, where's my dog?
Yeah. Also lying. Look, this is yeah. Yep.
We're never gonna chat. Paku, if you're here, we're never gonna hear the end of this. We're never gonna hear the end of this.
Ow! Thank you, cool. I got fan art. This is fan art. I got fan art.
This has been my DMs with Blue for the last 2 days.
I love it.
Oh.
Ow!
It gives like Night in the Woods energy to me.
I know.
like you would find like a thing on the ground in Night in the Woods and you pick it up and it'd be this drawing. It's like, what could this mean?
You just wandered to the forest in Night in the Woods and Blue's just chilling there. With a couple of birds sitting on her shoulder.
Oh, it seems like you're having an existential crisis.
Can I offer you some tea?
Yeah. True to character.
It's what she
Maybe,
did.
have I done something wrong?
Oh, no, yeah, you changed the bed.
I turned the duvet off.
Paco! I love
Oh boy, here we go. Phoebe, come help me. Help. Save me.
Paco, I love
She looked
you.
at me like, you're gonna make me get up, aren't you? Yes, baby, hello. Oh, were you asleep? I'm
Oh
sorry.
no! Did you wake up?
You're so sleepy, Movement.
No,
Hi.
baby.
Oh. I feel terrible now.
Oh no.
She's moving so sleepy. Her head's like.
Oh. Glad you
I
like
was-
it. I adore it.
Boo will not shut up about it. Affectionate. I went to my favorite cafe today to get a nice lunch.
Yes.
And as I was coming down the stairs, it's a dog-friendly place as well,
Yes.
which is part of why I like it. But as I was coming down the stairs, I was like on my phone real quick, and then I put my phone in my pocket and looked up, and the biggest golden retriever I've ever seen was at the bottom of the stairs with his paws like halfway up the stairs, like he covered like 4 stairs,
Oh my
and was
goodness.
just looking at me like with that golden retriever, like I will die of excitement if you do not pet me right now. And it was like the greatest, like I went from like pissed off looking goth to like really excited in like a second.
Yes, the best transition.
While his owner was ordering, he was just stood on the stairs like getting pets from everyone as they left the dining room.
Yes, excellent. That makes
That's
it a
what
good
you-
day.
That's what you would do, isn't it?
Aw.
Just very sleepy. We'll probably go settle in a minute.
Bless.
What are you working on, Blue?
Right, well, while we were on the intro screen, I was doing warm-up circles and now warm-up lines, so I'm gonna finish off the warm-up lines. Because I had this yesterday, because it's been so long since I've really drawn anything, I was very much in a I do not know what to draw.
What is drawing?
Lines and circles, lines and circles, lines and circles!
Lines and circles merch when?
I just do a line of merch and we'll have lines and circles, and then we'll have the perfect party comp, and it will say it's a devious tank mage dog.
Yeah.
And that's the shirt.
Yep. It's like one of those ones that's like the ampersand ones, where it's like this and this. And
Oh yeah, that was this Stranger Things that started that one?
I honestly don't. I feel like it predates Stranger Things, but then Stranger Things has been going on for a long.
Because the idea was that it was like all of the characters, and then Will's name was the bottom one and was upside down because he was in the upside down in the story. And then everybody sort of like mimicked that in the style, like the Critical
Yeah.
Role one.
The Critical Role one was
Oh, yeah, I
a
suppose that
banger.
makes sense.
Yeah.
That's ancient history now.
Yeah. Matt's name was the upside down one because the DM.
Yeah. Legend of Vox Machina episodes 4 and 5 today or something. Season 2.
Yeah, season 2. Fuck. Gonna have to watch.
Mhm.
Technically, didn't finish watching season 1, but
I haven't finished watching season 1.
yeah. Ironically, I did finish season 1 of Critical Role. It's the only one.
Which campaign?
Campaign 1. It was the.
Okay.
It's the only one that I
Oh,
watched.
it's the
in
only
its
one you've seen the
entirety.
whole way through.
Yeah, and so which is
Yeah.
probably why my brain is like less on about watching the animated, because it's like, well, you know how it goes. I'm like, it doesn't
Yeah,
stop it
same.
being cool though. Because I mean, you and me dissected the Briarwoods. we went off.
We went too far, one
We
may
went
say.
off. We were going frame by frame.
Oh, that was a time. That was a time in our lives.
It was a happy time.
You don't have to sound so wistful.
It's the nostalgia.
But yeah, I've watched all of campaign 1, all of campaign 2, almost all of Campaign.
I posted this on Twitter that I had actually had the itch recently to try to start watching it again. So I think one of the evenings when I was literally having like an hour's wind down with some Spyro, I actually did put on a little bit of XU, which was the last Critical Role content that I was watching.
Calamity?
Calamity, yeah.
We can't kill each other.
Didn't get very far through it.
That's
so
a
I was,
good
so I was
little,
like,
like,
yeah,
tasty
it's
bite.
small. It's small, which is not very common for
Digestible.
Critical Role.
No.
It's like
It's not how they do things.
it's like the only little one they had, and like my brain.
It makes me laugh in the first episode where Brennan gets like an
Yeah.
hour in and is like, do we stop now? And they're like,
Running
no.
around.
We go for like 4 hours, man. Because obviously the Dimension 20 recordings are not very long.
No. So I think my brain was like, watch these little spin-offs because they're digestible.
Mhm.
Also, sorry, Spook, about sleep last night. Didn't notice the time.
Oh,
It's-
do whatever the fuck you. Annoy Spook as much as you want. I've made a career out of it.
Yeah, I went full gremlin. He had
Crazy one,
literally, because I didn't quite see it because we were playing a game. So we closed the game. He walked away from the computer to go get ready for bed, and I finally opened my Discord, and that's when I saw it. So he was in the bathroom brushing his teeth, and he just heard.
I didn't even pick up on the mic.
Oh,
No, the mod chat had to deal with it.
I'll be the last place.
Literally, I was like, I fully was just like, I'm gonna make this your guys' problem because I can't scream about this. So I was like, into the mod chat.
And
I go,
so you did.
So you guys are my mods. It's your kind of job. Even though you volunteer, it's your kind of job.
It's your volunteered job to put up with me.
It sure is.
Instead of forces.
That's the other T-shirt design coming soon.
But only for me and
It's
Dash.
your volunteer job to put up with me.
For me, Das, and Spook only. They're the only 3 people that can own
Like
it.
just
It's
because
like the
he has the role, it doesn't actually do any moderating.
No. But I feel like it applies still somehow.
That's why in the Discord he doesn't have mod next to his name. He has Mr. Blue Sky.
Yeah, Mr. Blue Sky's extremely funny.
Thank you. That was one that I could even show to my parents, and they found it funny because while they don't use it, they are aware.
good bit.
They are aware that Blue is the name that I use online, even if they themselves don't.
Oh
use
yeah,
it.
because I call you Blue around
Yes.
your parents.
So when I showed them, I was like, "This is my server, and this is Spook's name in it." They looked at it and went, "Aww."
Right, what am I working on today?
What are you
I
working
have-
on?
I have 2 options for myself. The thing I kind of want to work on, and then the thing I can do if my brain doesn't start.
Mhm.
The thing I want to do is I want to write more Fool's Errand,
Ooh.
because I've been playing Fool's Errand recently and it's so funny.
Every time I'm just fool's errand.
Fool's Errand. Yeah,
It's a
I know, I
Fool's
do it in my
Errand.
head every time. The other thing I can do if my brain has fully powered down, which might be a thing because I've been doing stuff today, is type up more of my DMing wish list,
Hey, that's a fun little thing to do.
which is very formulaic. It literally has categories, I just gotta fill them all in. With every RPG I've ever been like, I would run that. You know it's bad when you have a contents page.
Sometimes you need it.
Oh,
Yeah, I
I
didn't
found-
want to just like have a endless list of these. I was like, let's just make it that someone could look at the list of all the names and be like, that sounds interesting. Let's go straight to that one.
Is your face like
this
set
might
to
be-
white light today? Because your face is like really white, whiter than
I
usual.
know, right?
It's not
I
normally.
know.
It's not normally that white.
I don't know what's happening.
Does your ring light need to go down?
I've just turned it off.
last dungeon.
You
What
look,
is happening?
you look fine. You don't need it.
I don't know
Interesting.
what's oh, it's because I minimized Discord and it's my Google Doc.
Oh, your Google Docs.
Which is a
Yeah,
white
Google-
screen.
The white screen of Google.
Oh man, that is really bad, isn't it? Let me turn my brightness down on my
Boy.
screen. I just turned my screen off. That's not helpful. Google says that your amazing makeup look today doesn't matter.
Fuck you, Google.
I could also just put Google Doc on my off screen and that would also...
Paku! Paku!
Oh, I got gifted a
Go
sub!
give sub to Kels.
Thank
Now
you.
Kels has
SMH mod without sub!
It's true.
Hey, now.
It's true.
I put a lot of work into this channel. I don't need to be mocked for being poor.
No, we
Thank
can
you,
we can
Paku.
both be here for that.
Yeah. Is that better?
I think
In
a
terms of,
little bit, yeah,
like-
because obviously you're going to be having Google open. That's better than it was
But
before.
that's what this with Google open.
Yeah, that's better.
It's
Because
better.
before it was like super white.
Yeah, it was my eyes and my lips and nothing.
Yeah.
Wait, is this thing actually happening?
I was a ghost. I was
Yeah.
ascending.
I will say, despite today's stresses and frustrations, I said to Spook literally as we were coming home, at least when all this is done, I can sit here and be happy that even though it was a pain to get and a pain to go through, the actual process of having a doctor's appointment and getting some antibiotics cost me £10.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, most of the countries don't have that.
The amount of drugs I'm
yeah.
on.
Doctor's appointment was free, £10 for some antibiotics, that was it. And I'm just like, whew, glad I live in England. Despite everything. Despite everything, my medical bills have never been in triple digits.
No. Okay.
Doctor's fees
Time
are
for
50
my
grand,
favourite type
funerals
of
are 20 grand.
stimming.
Do the right decision, die. You're mad, die.
Good playing card ASMR.
Hell yeah.
Oh my, narrow it. How many fucking bullets does one man need? Ow.
Enough to kill you, apparently.
Get live.
Out of contact round.
What?
I feel like a lot happened this week, but also nothing.
Why was that
happened this
funny?
week.
That's a
That
big
makes
mood. That's a big mood.
I've spent so much time on Final Fantasy this week, it's not even funny.
Good. I have time for you.
Fucking one.
You won't,
No,
you
but,
won't
like-
very soon.
But, like, not in a good way.
No boy.
Have you not been following the saga?
I have noticed that you've been on Final Fantasy almost constant.
Ow.
And actually a small part of me was annoyed that I had to do so much adult stuff this week that I actually couldn't join you for a little bit. Because I conversely have been amazingly even busier than I normally have.
Yes.
Ow.
It's the opposite way around for once. So here's what happened. What happened is, I wanted a way to make money
Mood.
in Final
You're
Fantasy.
not funny.
In Final Fantasy, not in real life. Because I have been seeing people try and do housing lottery has reignited the need in me for me to have a personal house in Final Fantasy.
I must
Wild.
have gold.
I know, right? But like long term. Also, at a certain point in my brain, I decided that I wanted to be a mentor in Final Fantasy.
Wow, okay.
It's just a thing I want.
Okay.
It's just a thing I want.
It's right next to the defense.
And I'm almost at. So for people who don't know Final Fantasy, mentor is a role that you can get in Final Fantasy, which says that you can help out baby players.
Mhm.
Basically, you play the game a lot, and you know there are technically three, but for the purposes of this, there are two types of mentors. There is battle mentors and trade mentors, and if you have both, you're just an all-round mentor. You get a little
I think
crown,
this
it's great.
lasts like forever. It's bullshit.
And you get your own duty roulette and like a bunch of stuff. Mostly known in the games for being useless in raids,
Aw.
for not knowing mechanics they really should know. But a long time ago, me and Naren actually looked up the requirements for mentor and realized we're both very close.
Well, yeah, you guys have played so much of that game.
Well, the only requirement for battle mentor is you've leveled one of each role to 90, which you have to do for lore stuff anyway that we've done. And that you have 1,500 commendations.
Oh.
That's it. That's all you need for Battle Mentor. I have about 900 commendations. So I'm nearly at that. But if you want overall mentor, obviously you also need tradecraft, and you might be like beginning to put some things together because I have a reputation
For not doing any
for
crafting.
hating crafting and gathering, hating it. And a couple months ago, I did cave in and start playing Fisher as a gathering class because it's just chill, and I was like, actually, that's not so bad. And I also had a weaver, a low-level weaver that I tried out and been like, I hate this. I never have any money. My inventory's full of junk. How right I was.
There you go. He's finished his game. Ow!
So,
Face.
so pan back a week. I've got no energy whatsoever, but I have to be awake for most of the day. So I'm like, let's level Weaver a little. Fuck it, why not? I don't have the energy to do, I don't have energy to do like fights and raids, but I want to play Final Fantasy, so I'll level Weaver a bit, because I know that at higher levels, crafting classes can make a decent amount of money.
Yes. There's a lot of
And then
stuff
I get
that's
frustrated
definitely
very
serious.
quickly with leave quests. I get
Yeah.
very frustrated very easily. And I'm like, fuck, I keep needing like a bunch of flax. And if I was a gatherer, a botanist, I could just go and pick up 50 of them because they're easy to
Hey.
find. But
There
instead,
it
I'm
is.
wasting so much money on the market board, and I don't have any money left.
And there it is, where you wonder why I am a botanist.
Well, funny story. So I went and picked up botanist because I was frustrated. And long story short, I now have a level 90 botanist.
Wow, even I'm not level 90, but mind you, I'm not in level 90 zones, so.
Because what I've discovered is that I don't like crafting classes, but I do like gathering classes.
I would have actually known this about you because I have known you in Minecraft, so this is not
Yes.
surprising in the slightest.
So I got to level 90 botanist, and I was like, you know what? My inventory's full of junk, but it's not so bad. Now I'll go back to Weaver, because my Weaver's only level 50. So, like, what? You know, I've probably solved my problem, right?
No. No.
No, I have not.
No.
Because the problem with Weaver is that almost every single recipe they have to make anything includes elements that Weaver can't make on their own.
I'm
So
happy to inform you that every crafting class does this.
It is, yes, I'm aware.
It's not a Weaver exclusive problem. There's a reason that I have every gathering class. Because if you
I'm
wanna...
getting there. So I was like, I dealt with it for a while. And bear in mind, this was most of the week, me leveling botanist tonight.
Mm-hmm.
Of me playing it like every day, all day. And so I can't remember what day it was. I have a tenuous grasp on what day it is today. One of the days,
which is a good indication.
yeah, I feel like it was Friday. It was like towards the end of the week. I lost my mind.
Mm-hmm.
I lost my mind, and I was like, I was trying to do. Are we talking about Crafter and Gatherer? Yes, Nerd.
Yes.
I'm running down the whole thing.
She's
that you were
regaling
there
us
to
with
watch.
her tale, and I'm just sitting here and nodding sagely as someone who had already tried all of this.
So, I was trying to do leave quests for the level 70 city, and I got so angry that I was like, fuck it. I'm just gonna go and pick up every crafting and gathering.
There it is! That's
Yeah.
I think that's where everybody gets it.
It's what everyone ends
That's
up.
why I've got it. Not a play Guild Wars where you don't need classes to gather, correct?
So I picked up Miner. I love Miner because it's a gathering class. And I think I've picked up every single crafting class apart from Culinarian. Because,
Mhm.
I got Culinarian on pat. And I've been very slowly trying to get them all to 30. Because here's my sage wisdom for people who are thinking about playing crafting or crafting classes in Final Fantasy. Levels 1 to 30 are fine. You can turn your brain off and buy resources for very cheap and just make in bulk a bunch of really basic things and get to level 30.
Mm-hmm.
Level 30 to level 60 is hell on earth.
Uh-huh.
The mid levels of crafting classes is truly rage inducing because you're reliant on a Realm Reborn tribal quests, which are hardcore as fuck. One of them gives you a daily quota to fill.
Yep.
It's a nightmare. And nothing gives enough XP. The moment you get, like, honestly about 65 plus, and you start getting access to, like, content from the last 2 expansions, basically, it's piss easy. Because both Shadowbringers and Endwalker put in at least 3 quest lines for crafters specifically, and they all give good XP. So, like, it goes like... like 70 to 90 just happens. I leveled my botanist from 70 to 90 in a day. Like, but oh my god, it's been driving. I rage quit twice. I rage quit crafting classes twice.
That's
2
amazing.
days consecutively. One day, I was talking to Naren late at night, trying to work something out, and I was getting so, like, genuinely pissed.
Mm-hmm.
I was getting, like, it's the closest to gamer rage I think I've ever had. Like, I was getting so mad.
That's so funny.
And I was like, I've got to go. I've got to go to bed. It's 1 a.m. I've got to just go. And so I left. Naren went to work. And when Naren got back from work and logged back on, I was already back on trying to do the
Oh
same.
my god.
Naren was like, please tell me you hadn't been here the whole time. I was like, no, I just woke up.
No, I
was
did
like,
go to
"Thank
bed,
God."
thankfully. Thank God.
I rage slept and came straight back. Anyway, I've had to take a step away for reasons of anger levels and stress.
It's
But, yeah,
amazing.
that's been
I
my-
had to step away from the kobolds. You had to step away from Final Fantasy. We're not too
You're
different.
doing things good for us.
We're not too different, you and I.
But yeah, fortunately, if I think about it seriously, if I just am worried about Mentor, it's to do with collectibles.
Numbers are
The two achievements I need are both to do with collectibles, and I think with what I have, it would take me longer on the level 70 Weaver, but I could do it. Because it's just like making and gathering 100 collectibles per, I think. So yeah. And then I, went and played Sims Medieval instead.
Yeah, that was probably a better choice.
It's been a normal one.
Mm-hmm.
It's been so normal. That was my week. I like that.
Amazing.
Blue knows this, but like, in like either end of that was me submitting a massive deadline and getting the grade back.
Mm-hmm.
It's like that's what I chose to do. What's your favorite class
In FF?
in Final Fantasy?
Dragoon!
Astrologian.
It's yeah. I'm very simple. It was the first class I literally chose. I was like, Lancer goes into Dragoon. I'ma take that, and I picked it up day 1, and it's still just my favorite.
I went into Final Fantasy with the intention of ending up with Astrologian. For me, it's probably Astrologian's like way up here, but then Red Mage, Gunbreaker and Dark Knight are on the same level. Dancer.
Dancer's pretty fun. I do enjoy
What we've learned is Kels needs to stay pretty away from pretty much any crafting game. Honestly, yeah, I don't really. Again, as Blue said with the Minecraft analogy, I don't mind gathering. I don't mind being like, go off and find, you know, get us 200 stacks of this material. In any game, I'll be like, sure, yeah.
It's probably
But
why
if
we
you
do so
tell
well
me-
with MMOs. Go find 10
Yeah.
bear asses.
It's like, okay. But if you tell me to work out a crafting system, I would truly rather die. I did a little bit of DPS, but I like healer and support. Me too.
Nice. I'm a dirty DPS
got-
because I don't like responsibility.
I need a little bit, otherwise there's no stakes. That's why I like Red Mage, because I'm a DPS, but I can still help out. Oh my god. I was in, the last, like, piece of actual fight content I did. I did a run. I just went into, I saw that DPS was in need in raid queue, and I was like, fuck it, let's go. You haven't done Orborn Monastery yet, have you?
No?
That is the tactics raids.
Oh, the tactics one.
There are 3 tactics raids, and they have a reputation.
Uh-huh.
The reputation is that no one knows the mechanics. Even people who should know the mechanics don't know the mechanics. And you wipe all the time. And boy howdy, did that prove true, because there are 3 alliances. Of the 3 alliances, the other 2 that I wasn't in wiped every single fight. But there was just my alliance that just knew what they were doing, and it was only us that knew what we were doing. And I swear to God, we got through 2 bosses, and we started talking in party chat. The healers were like, "I'm so stressed," man. And it's like we were all like, "You guys are killing it," because they were basically carrying the whole raid.
Mm-hmm.
I was playing Red Mage, so I could pull up a couple people at a time, but like they were doing amazing work. I can't recall them, but if I saw their names in game, I would recognize them. They were that good.
You just stand there and salute.
Honestly, yes. I think one of them was literally called like Hope Incarnate or something.
Amazing.
It was a sage and a white mage, I think. Which is a good combo. We got to
prevention
the
and cure.
Yeah. We got to the last boss somehow. And at this point, we're like, one of them is talking in like the alliance chat to everyone, and then there's our party chat, which is like our little group chat. And the difference in tone was vast. But the last fight we wiped a few times, because there's a lot of things where if enough people die, you're not going to make a DPS check.
Ah,
or whatever.
right.
There's not enough people to stack or whatever. And during this, the message that's burned into my mind, one of the healers put in the party chat, some people in this raid are role-playing as bowling pins, which is the funniest sentence I've ever heard. But one of the healers was like, fuck it. Literally in Alliance chat was like, I'm gonna put a Dorito on my head, which is a triangle symbol.
Mhm.
I'm gonna put a Dorito on my head, everyone follow me so you don't die.
Wow, you actually had a healer go, fuck it, we ball.
Yeah, it's like, no, I'm tired. No, I've had enough. To be fair, as a fight, it's manic. It's a good player would wipe in this fight. But it was truly, we got to the end of it and everyone was like, oh my god, thank you. Thank you, healers. Alliance A healers. I somehow got any amount of commendations in that.
Probably because you were playing Red Maze, so you probably got a few people up.
Yeah. Yeah, I can't have more hairstyles on hats on my Hrothgar. They have added a bunch recently. And they are planning on adding more.
Aww.
But yes, Hrothgar do suffer for it.
Wah. One of the reasons I did opt for Makote.
They took their ears away. And then they gave them back because the fans were so angry. You can't just take that man's ears.
I was happy to learn today that there is apparently a small community within Guild Wars, Reed furries, who think that there should be cosmetic tails because there are cosmetic ears.
Oh, hell yeah. Reed furries. Can we use that more for like things that don't fit that?
I did go onto this website. It was what I was doing before the stream because I had a half an hour to chill. That was basically a website someone had made for Guild Wars to sort of compare like how much something would cost to make. Oh, Kills, you alright?
Well, yeah.
Your camera's frozen.
Oh, have I ascended?
Yeah, it looks like it.
It's cold as hell, and there's no one there
Uh-oh.
to raise them. If you did,
Oh no. Oh no. Oh no, 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 no. It's the curse of the bad internet.
it's just my job 5 days a week. A rocket man, a rocket man. And I think it's gonna be a long, long time till
Touchdown brings me right again to find not the man they think I am at home. Oh no, no, no. I'm a rocket man. Rocket man, burning up his fuse out here and low.
And I think it's gonna be a long, long time till touchdown brings me round again to find I'm not the man they think I am at home. Oh no, 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 I'm a rocket man.
There we
Oh,
go.
hello, there we go.
That was so weird. My internet didn't go. Discord just like died.
F.
And I think
As evidenced by the fact I was able to say uh-oh to you.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh, John.
Uh-oh, John.
think it's gonna be a long,
It did trick me into closing the thing I was working on, which I am mad about.
Aww.
and I think it's gonna be a long, long time.
Yes, Phoebe, I know.
Aw, baby. Baby, baby. Baby, baby, baby. What was I saying? Oh yeah, I found a Guild Wars website that basically compared like the cost to make things versus how much they were like selling for on the market to basically sort of tell you like if you have a crafting class, what can you try to make money? So I tried to make a few things, but honestly the bulk of it was things like legendaries, which you know you can't just sort of craft out of nowhere. So
Yeah.
because it was kind of
Takes
because it
work.
was one of those things where it's like, how much profit would you make? Oh, you'd make like, you know, 200 gold profit. And I was like, yeah, but you also need 200 gold to start with
You
to
need a
buy
certain amount of
to buy
investment.
the materials. Because it was like the material cost is 200 and it sells for 400, 200 profit. And I was like, yeah, I don't have that initial 200 though.
Yeah, I remember the leveling crafters guide that I used for Final Fantasy says that they recommend that when you start out with any crafting class, you have 3 million gil in the bag.
What the fuck?
It's like,
I'm pretty sure.
you suppose one obtains 3 million
I'm
gil?
pretty sure I didn't do that. I don't think I've ever had 3 million gil.
I haven't. For sure haven't. Apart from when people gave me money to buy the house.
Yeah, then that was
the
a
brief
fund.
second where everyone gave me like 10k each. Then I had a lot of money on me. But that was stressful too because the three. It doesn't work like this anymore. I want people to know. But the three of us that were camping to do it, we had to keep trading this money. It was like, how much? It was like 10 mil?
Yeah, it was around.
It was a lot of money.
It was a lot. Of
It was a lot of in-game money. It was basically like everyone in the FC got wiped out money-wise.
Yeah, it was everybody's collective funds. There was no money left over.
And we kept having to just like pass it around between the group. So like, I was shitting it every time. Like I would log on to do my shift because we had to have shifts back. Thank God for the lottery system.
Back in the dark ages.
Yeah, 2 patches ago. It would be like, morning, Aaron. I'm here to do my time. Trade me the money. Just trade me like a couple million gil and be like,
Bye, going to bed.
good luck.
Try the WoW way of getting money. What was that?
I feel like there's a joke to be made here, but I don't know
In
enough
every-
about how to make it.
In every MMO I've ever played, I've not had a lot of money. Even though I've always played them for a long time.
I mean, same, but I've not really played any.
I just feel like whatever it is that people do to get money, I do not do it.
I do not do it.
Probably because I'm never am at like endgame content, honestly.
I mean, I've been at endgame combat content for the last 2 X-Packs, and I've never had a huge I don't think I've ever had on my person more than 400,000 gil.
Yeah, but you do actually buy stuff. Which is
Sometimes, yeah.
which is why you have
Well,
no money.
housing wipes me out every time.
Yeah. That's why you have no money. Whereas when it came to like WoW and also Guild Wars, I feel like I've never had a lot of money, but also I never buy anything.
Mhm.
I just don't have money.
I never obtain money.
The most money I had in Guild Wars was nearly 75 gold, and I ended up spending most of
The
that on...
difference between Guild Wars economy and Final Fantasy's economy is so
I know, right?
funny.
75 gold was a lot of money, and I spent most of it on the guild, and mostly because I actually misread the UI a little bit, because Core had put some money in the guild bank to spend on the guild, and I ended up using my own personal funds instead of that money, and I was like, oof, I'll take that. It's my
A
guild.
reference for the difference in the economy. If 75 gil is a lot of money in Guild Wars, the largest house for an FC in Final Fantasy is 100 million gil. Is that 100 million or 10 million?
Yeah.
I can't remember, but it's one of them.
The thing about Guild Wars Gold is that it has IRL money value.
Because you.
Because can you buy Chris? Can you actually buy it? Because it's not
That
that
answer's complicated.
okay, because it's not like just a straight conversion. It's the fact that you can literally
Let's say no.
You can literally use gold to buy Guild Wars premium currency, which you normally would buy with money. So there is like straight up a 1-to-1. 1 gold is worth X amount of gems, which is worth $5. So it's like that's the actual currency conversion.
I have a lot of money, but I spend it on frivolous things. You generally spend it on the FC house, which I would argue is not frivolous. We need you to do that. Anyway.
Yeah. What's the
Get over this topic.
current conversion? Yeah, 100 gems equates to roughly a pound almost, which you could in turn either buy. You could use gems to buy gold or gold to buy gems, so that they work both ways. Which is why
Real
they-
money trading in Final Fantasy 14 is not allowed on playing a bots game. Yeah.
Ah. So yeah, Guild Wars actually has an economy of people who are willing to spend money to buy gold and people in game who are unwilling to spend money to buy gold, so they will get the gold from the people who are willing to spend money.
Yep.
Price does fluctuate. Yep, it fluctuates much like the stock market, literally supply and demand.
Yep.
If more people are selling gems, then the price will start to go down. New song. New song for stream. Basically, I put a bunch of Jonathan Young songs and also a couple of Caleb Hayes songs. Because both of them have basically said, we're okay with you using our music. Covers are a bit shaky because obviously we own the cover but not the original. So just be cautious. And I'm like, cool, I'm gonna put them on, see if they get flagged. If they get flagged, I'm gonna take them off.
You're really playing with fire by putting a Taylor Swift cover on. I feel like that's
yeah, I know,
spicy.
it's extra spicy. It's a masculine cover though.
They might not catch it, yeah.
Yeah.
We'll see.
We'll see, yeah.
Blue, have you played Everhood?
No.
Have you heard of Everhood?
No.
I'm perplexed. Do you ever find a game or find out about a game and you're like, I genuinely don't know how this doesn't... It's 40 to 50 million on the large ones. Thank you. Do you ever find a game and you're like, I'm genuinely confused as to why I've not heard of this before?
One of them.
Everhood is like I'm gonna go off road.
Okay, fair enough.
I watched the SSS VODs, and to be fair, I've been scrolling past the FFF, the SSS VODs of this for ages. Everhood is...
Oh no, Discord, why?
I guess oh no, is it left me?
It literally went Everhood is, and then you cut.
Oh great, yeah, but am I back now?
Yes.
I didn't say anything of use, I started like 5 times trying to think what I was gonna say. Everhood is, I guess, an Undertale-like. It's a rhythm game-ish. And it feels like, in a lot of ways...
Are you kidding me, Discord?
Like, response to... Is Discord really fucking up?
It's just, it's behaving like it used to for you ages ago, of like, you'll be talking absolutely normally, and then it'll just freeze for like 10 seconds, and then it'll as it catches up.
What? That wasn't even here. Let me restart.
Alright.
Let me restart everything.
Okay.
I'll be back.
Okay. I don't trust nobody and nobody trusts me. I'll be the actress starring in your bad dreams. Speaking of Guild Wars housing, we should set aside some time to deal with that in Guild Wars. Yes, we do, though I think it would probably go smoother if more people were in End of Dragons, and I include myself with that. Yes, I have the expansion, thank you very much, but I told you several times I'm playing through them in order. Guess we'll see what Twitch thinks of that. If my channel gets deleted, I made a big mistake. It was kind of only after Curl said, oh yeah, it's a Taylor Swift song, that I went, oh right, that is a Taylor Swift song. That's probably a bad idea. Well, it's playing now.
Blue, do you see this?
What the heck? Why are you in the void now? Why are you in the void now?
Did it finally apply my camera settings?
Maybe? It looks like now you need to put your light back on.
Now you can only see the freckle.
What is happening? Now it looks like you need to put your light back on again.
I mean, if I do, I don't think it will change that much, because it's really Yeah, that's
nothing changed. Yeah, nothing changed. Wow.
What the fuck is happening?
I'm coming to you live from the void.
I'm just like, this is what some of my OCs have when they have like stars on their face.
Yeah. Fascinating.
Yes, I'll BRB.
Oh, okay, bye. God damn it, at least you put the camera back on. Did everything just die, or is it just me? My stream still running? It's still running for Spook. It might just be, it's just you, Core. It's just you. I was actually, oh my god, I was actually terrified that like some sort of Autobot had literally shut my stream down. It's like, you fool! How dare you play a cover song of that artist? A swarm of 13,000 lawyers will be descending on your location. G-Hub updated, okay. I just realized Curls has the red feather! Curls finally has her red feather! Paku, you gave Curls her red feather! On brand! Some cosmic entity does not want me to make the people wear of Everhood. Last I heard was owner Discord and then everything cut off. I mean, Curls is no longer in a chat with me. If you can still hear me, I don't know why I'm saying that. If he can't hear me, then he won't hear me say it. Restarted, so it's good now. Okay, everybody else said it was fine, Core. I don't know if you heard what I said about the guild hall. That isn't even vaguely close. I blame Nemo as he is the only cosmic entity I know. I did not. I said that in order to do the guild hall, we need a couple more people to be in End of Dragons, including me. And while I do own the expansion, I am not playing through the expansion because I play through the expansions in order, and I told you this. Oh! Hey, you look normal!
I look better as well because I just fucked with a bunch of settings.
Hey! So that's why it was being fucky, just wanted to update!
Which is funny because it updated earlier, before I joined the show.
It needed more updates, clearly.
It clearly updated, broke itself, and then immediately updated again. It let me turn white balance on properly and change my saturation and contrast, and now I actually look like a person.
You missed me absolutely bricking it because literally as the song...
I didn't. I turned the stream on.
Oh, okay.
And also I could turn my light on again. Yay.
Yay! You can see how cute your little freckles are!
And not just those. Did you show that to stream, or was that just you that saw it when it was completely black?
Oh god. No, I don't think I got it on screen in time.
Oh man.
Like, literally
The
as I
screen,
enabled it, you like turned your camera off.
It was almost completely black and you could just see these.
It's like aesthetic.
Yeah, it was great. I have an OC that has that exact thing, but not quite what we want for stream.
I gotta go to bed, guys, so I'll catch you later.
Bye, Spook. Okay, Everhood. Let's try this again.
Try again.
Everhood is an Undertale-like that is, I think, responding to the themes of Undertale.
Right.
And so it's a little trippy.
I mean, Undertale kind of was when you take a step back.
Yes, 100%. And like the combat system's really weird, a bit like Undertale is. There are a bunch of weird characters, and you can kind of, there's different runs of it you can do, and it's got some fucking amazing music. This is why I brought this up, because I'm like, if you can find out if that's copyright free, that'd be amazing stream music.
Ooh, fair enough.
Yes, we know, Paku.
I believe that setting is on by default, but I generally try to not to have copyrighted music for the simplicity, because obviously you guys know I do keep all the VODs.
We upload VODs to YouTube.
Yeah, so if all the VODs were just like 3 hours of total silence, that wouldn't be great. It's also not great for trying to find clips and things afterwards either if audio is muted. So yeah,
and it's not good for me when in my vanity I go back and look at stream and be like, was I normal?
I'm glad I'm not the only one who does that.
They can't know.
Yeah, like I did have Mystery Skulls music on the stream playlist, which Mystery Skulls themselves claimed was stream safe, but it was still getting claimed and muted. So I was like, okay, I'm just gonna have to remove it, even though I loved listening to their music and I would sing along to it. My problem
it was
is
most
that,
of the stream.
Yeah, my problem is that, as has probably been noticed by a lot of people, is that probably my favourite kind of music is stuff that I can somewhat sing along to. But obviously most songs that have lyrics and things like that are copyrighted songs, whereas it tends to be things like, lo-fi and remixes and ambient and things like that that's in all of these websites where you're like, stream music. So yeah. Which is why anytime I find like artists who do covers, and also some original music, I will say, some of Caleb and Jonathan's original songs are really good. But anytime I find an artist who does covers and they're like, I'm okay with it, I'm like, okay, I'm gonna put that in there and test. Hence why there's a lot of NSB's covers on here, because I'm not gonna play any NSB's original songs on this stream.
No.
No.
Mayhap not the stream for it.
No, I'm not gonna do that. Yeah, but apparently Tom Cardy's song that I played on the stream the other day didn't flag anything, so Tom Cardy might be stream safe.
Tom Cardy is. Oh, well, you have to be very picky about which ones.
Look, hey, I Don't Work Here is an all-time fave of mine, honestly.
I Don't Work Here is safe.
Yeah.
Red Flags is not.
No, even though I listen to that one a lot, Red Flags is not safe.
If anyone out there does not listen to Tom Cardy, you're missing. There's another, like, I guess TikTok artist is music artist is what you would call them, who does like goof songs. There's a song of his that I've had stuck in my head for months at this point, and he's finally gonna release a full version, and I'm so excited.
Excellent. Yeah, I've put Hey I Don't Work Here next in queue, actually, because yeah, I literally played it on the stream the other day, and I tried to also stay somewhat quiet through most of it so that it would like definitely get picked up, and I haven't had anything on my deck to be like, hey.
Yeah, I can't imagine Tom Hardy being like.
I can't imagine him being like.
No.
So yeah, that's pretty fun. Yeah, the majority of songs probably wouldn't end up on here, but Hey I Don't Work is great.
Hey I Don't Work Here, Party Dog.
Party dog, gotta pet that dog.
I gotta pet that party dog. I just look at my dog and cry.
Oh,
I love her so much.
such a good dog.
She got angry at me last. This is a good story, actually.
Oh no.
So what I normally do at the end of the day is I power my whole setup off. I turn around, because at this point Phoebe's normally up here. I go up to her and I give her a little scooch and a kiss, and I'm like, good night, Phoebe. And then I go into bed. And I try to get into bed as quickly as I can, because what Phoebe does is immediately jump on the bed and take as much blanket for herself as she can. So I have to try and get all the blanket I need before she gets up there. And then she like cuddles up, goes to sleep, right?
I heard either Fox or NBC got fined like 500k for 3 seconds of an Audi commercial, so yeah, copyright is a B. It sure is.
It sure is.
Which is why
But,
Twitch will just auto-mute a lot of things.
Yeah. So last night I was really tired, so she was asleep in her little chair over here. She has blue cushion things. So I turned my setup off. I said audibly goodnight, Phoebe, and then I went to bed. and she didn't come up.
Aw.
I was like, I'd like quickly got into the blanket, and then I was like, "Are you coming?" And she had her head on her paws, and she was just looking at me like this. I was like, "Is this because I didn't come give you a kiss?"
No!
Are you upset?
Unforgivable!
Are you upset about that? And she just looked at me. I was like, "Come over here, give me a kiss." And she wouldn't. She just wouldn't move.
Amazing.
And then after a while, like after I'd like, turned my lights off and everything, she like, begrudgingly like came over, and I gave her so much fuss, but it was so funny.
That is
just
very
like the
funny.
slow blinks of like, considering that Phoebe's a very sweet dog and doesn't have like sass moments, it was just this moment of like, mother doesn't love me. It was very funny. And then this morning, I tend to wake up because Phoebe wakes up when there's a chain of events. So every time when my dad wakes up, Phoebe, who normally leaves my bed because it's too hot for her, which mood, she will hear my dad get up, her tail will start knocking things all over the place, and then that will wake me up. And then I'll just go back to sleep, right? But what happened this morning is my dad woke up, and Phoebe woke up from here, which woke me up, and came and got on the bed, and didn't follow my dad. So my dad came back and was like, "Do you not need the toilet? Are you not coming?" And she was like, sat here. I was slept just off camera, but she was sat right here, and she just looked at my dad.
No.
like do something. She's not moving. And he was like, "You come in," and eventually she was like, "Oh, right." But my dad was like, I thought she was just gonna stay. She's very silly. My dog. She's currently asleep down here, which I can't get on camera. Right. Discord tricked me into closing all my tabs. Let's fix that. A really stupid thing I've been doing in this Fool's Errand. Fool's Errand. Fool's Errand. Fool's Errand is a solo RPG. But I've been using the characters I have to make in here in my Sims Medieval playthrough. Because I was like, shit, I've got to make up a bunch of medieval characters. Oh wait. Oh yeah, I'm gonna quickly for chat just link Everhood and Fool's Errand because I've been talking about them a lot. I was just like, go find them.
Go support small businesses.
Yeah, indie devs. Itch.io. Who now emails me, I think, every day because I own like 200 games. And every time
God.
any of them get updated, I get an email about it.
Oh no.
Yeah, you know a game is good when the soundtrack is sold separately. I will say up front, you might look at the video for this and be like, this looks very like trippy and to look at. You can turn that down a little.
Yes.
And yes, that is Kermit. I mean, unbranded frog.
What?
Do you want to fight Kermit? Buddha.
Oh, I
a
see.
cat god.
Yeah. It's not that easy being green.
It's really interesting. I think as well, like, as someone who was so, like, those early, me and you both were, like, in those early days of Undertale, like, obsessively watch stuff.
Yes, I watched so many people play it.
This is so fascinating to me because in a lot of ways, they feel like they're talking to each other to me.
Mhm.
And it's a gorgeous game. The soundtrack's amazing, the characters are great. And I truly don't understand why it didn't get the same amount of attention Undertale did when it came out. Because it came out over a year ago.
Oh, interesting.
And it's just like, I truly don't understand why it didn't get the attention that Undertale did.
Huh.
Yeah, here we go. Here's an actual pitch. Here's an actual pitch, because I didn't explain the plot at all. Welcome to the world of Everhood, where up is down and left is right, where time has stopped and strange characters roam. Here you control a wooden doll whose arm has been stolen by a blue gnome. Groove to music-based battles. Embark on a 5 to 6 hour journey with many twists and turns. Yeah, and all the, like, I mean, what is the overwhelmingly positive reviews? So absolutely insane ride from beginning to end.
Awesome.
Imagine if you gave Toby Fox 6 kilograms of coke and made him play Rhythm River Names.
Honestly, that's the best review I think anybody could have written.
A banger of a game, yeah. My therapist will be hearing about this. Gino from Super Mario RPG goes to a rave, does hardcore drugs, and beats up the entire population. This game is a daunting reminder that we live in a post-Undertale society.
Oh boy.
Anyway, it's great.
This
I don't think I would... I don't know how well I would be able to play it, but I've definitely enjoyed watching playthroughs of it. If you've got a streamer that you like that's played it, would recommend. And then Fool's Errand.
And so if it's rhythm based, I don't know how well I'd do.
There is a story mode version of it, which makes the combat way easier.
Good.
And then a Fool's Errand is that.
Yes, I already know about Fool's Errand. I was there when you bought
That's
it.
chat. These are for chat. These aren't for you.
I meant for as a discussion point.
Yes.
Go on, tell the class if you're going to be sarky about it.
What?
Tell them about Fool's
Oh.
Errand.
Fool's Errand. We're saying this because it's a Fantasy High joke. It's a Fantasy High joke for a part of Fantasy High that Blue has not seen.
I know. And it's going to stay that way for a while.
Nearly finished on Sleeping City.
Ugh.
But yes. I mean, I'm just gonna read the description on itch.io. It's a solo RPG. You are a jester in King Lyric's court. Through mere observations, you discovered a conspiracy threatening their rule. You now have the fruitless task of warning their majesty. Fool's Errand is a single-page solo journaling game about the futile effort of trying to warn a king about their inevitable destruction. It was made for a game jam? That's fucking insane.
Someone made that in 24 hours?
Some people are too good at this. But yeah, you literally have the king. You draw for what the king is and what the conspiracy wants, and then you draw from a deck of cards, like standard playing cards. Basically, someone will come up to petition the king, and the cards will tell you, like the suit and the what it is will tell you what they want from the king and if they are part of the conspiracy or not. And basically, your job as the fool is to mock the petitioner in a way that like is meant to bring good humor to the court, basically. but you're also trying to signal to the king if they are good people or not. But you have to kind of do it on the DL.
Yeah.
But what ends up happening, I've discovered, is I started playing this because I thought it'd be very dramatic and cool. What I've discovered is it is in fact very funny. Because, like, it's... You have to go through this whole thing of, like, how would a fool, a court fool, and bear in mind as well, the king lyric in my one that I drew is emotionally a child.
Ah, great.
Is the defining characteristic. So it's like, well, I can't just say these are good and noble people. It's like, no, I have to kind of imply something humorous about them that is endearing rather than mocking. Right? Like, so like the first person I got was an advisor who is seeking approval on the budget for the coming festival, and they are completely unaware of the conspiracy. So what I ended up having to do was mock the boringness of asking for a budget approval, but also, like, I created this, like, characteristic of the guy of being, like, comically good. like just like so selfless it's funny.
Oh, okay.
I'm not very good at writing humorously, but it is funny to me. And that's all.
This is a good exercise then, isn't it?
It is, yeah.
That's quite funny, actually.
And then the one I'm quickly finishing up so I can draw another one is a merchant asking for permission to sell wine who is loyal to the king. And so I made this lady who does, like, get rich quick ventures. But is like, if you just let me sell this crazy wine, I will be your noble servant forever. I don't know, it's amusing to me.
Just a fun little game.
It's just fun, and it's for me, and it's stupid. It's a nice break before I inevitably go back to Butterfly on the Wheel, which is very sad.
Oh.
Which is over here somewhere. It helps as well. My favorite character in any Shakespeare play is the fool from King Lear. So I'm sort of manifesting the way that he talks and the way that he makes fun. Like, there's a whole scene in King Lear which is just the fool mocking the king to his face. I have a real, what's the word I'm looking for? I'm very endeared to, like, jester-coded characters. As evidenced by Fenna.
Yes.
Fenna's a jester-coded character, but I love Clopin from Hunchback. I love the Fool from King Lear. Like, I don't know what it is, there's just something about that character that really sets my brain off. Which is also why I'm even playing the solo RPG.
Fair. We're all just simple people and we like what we like, that's why I have so many dragons.
Yeah. I like my silly little guys. Put the Everhood soundtrack on because I was talking about it. I've discovered that one of the first tracks is called Blues Theme. So maybe you really should play this. And Blues Theme and Seeing Red are next to each other.
Ah, so it's you and me.
We're coded. this one. I want to draw it up. I get to draw another person. Not as in draw with art, I mean draw from a deck of cards.
Ah.
Goes around. One last little shuffle, even though I've been shuffling it for like 20 years. The petitioner is a general that brings news of enemy troop movement on the eastern border.
Oh.
And they are part of the conspiracy.
Uh-oh.
Okay. I should say, by the way, that I drew. There is a thing of like, what is the goal of the conspiracy? And there are some that are like, dethrone them, undermine their authority, etc. But I got the basic one, which is no.
Good old-fashioned murder. Legally,
Which
that's
is
a joke.
low-key the one I wanted. It's not high stakes if it's not murder, you know? I also low-key am thinking of this as a prequel to Butterfly on the Wheel,
Oh,
like-
okay.
because that one's also about a terrible monarch. So I like the idea of this kind of dynasty of terrible monarchs.
So we'll find out whether the terrible monarch has descended from this one, or is
Oh no, the monarch, as part of the Fool's Errand, you can't protect him from the conspiracy. It's just how long it goes on
okay.
for. So he will die. Which will then give room for my terrible queen lady in Butterfly on the Wheel.
yeah.
That one's 1000% gayer.
Yes.
I was low-key actually wanting to draw this one because I had an idea of what to do. Where is... I need the song Brutus.
I need to drink more water because this glass is nearly full still.
Oh yeah, water. Do I have any? Don't know if I have any water.
Oh, that's naughty. You know the rules.
I used it to...
Uh-huh. Yeah.
I used it for my mint propagation. Thank you.
Valid.
I'm trying to grow mint in water in my windowsill, and I needed to change the water.
Well, I'm sure you'll
Like the-
succeed because it's mint. Honestly.
Oh, it will be funny if it succeeds because I wanted to do it with like rosemary or sage because I actually don't like mint, but I just needed a proof of concept that it would work in that windowsill.
Right.
So we'll see, and if it works, it'll be funny because I then won't know what to do.
Yeah. I mean, the thing is that like you chose mint, you know, famously one of the hardest things to kill.
Well, that's the thing. Full proof, right? And it smells good. I don't like fake mint smell, like toothpaste smell, but like actual the plant mint smells
Ah,
so
okay.
good. No, I don't like mint flavored things, really.
Fresh mint's good though. I remember when I was having like some real bad stomach pains, and I was so glad I had a mint plant at the time because I should just like pluck some leaves and made a fresh mint tea, and it was so good. A little sad I don't
See,
have
mint
plant-
tea's alright.
Yeah, mint tea is great for stomach upsets, which is.
Well, I will
generally-
tell you if this works because this means you can grow a mint plant in a glass of water.
Pretty sure you can. I mean, that's how most things try. Sorry, how you propagate most plants with a little bit of water. to
Yeah,
start with.
I think you can, even if you don't want to propagate it, I think you can just, as long as you keep harvesting it, I think you can just grow mint.
Yes, because mint grows like crazy.
Yeah.
If anything, that was the problem I had with my mint plant, was that I actually wasn't
It
harvesting
grew
it
too
enough.
much. Yeah.
I wasn't harvesting it enough, and then it bloomed, and once
Oh yeah.
it bloomed, it was too
It
late.
dies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wasn't
I
harvesting
want to
enough.
grow many more herbs, but I don't have a lot of space at the moment. So.
Yeah. I'm looking forward to growing my herbs as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think we even vaguely talked about the fact that you've seen the new place.
We haven't. I didn't know if this was a stream topic.
I mean, I'm
um,
fine with talking about it in general.
vague.
Obviously, people don't need to know where I'm
Yeah.
gonna live. Obviously.
No. Don't.
Yeah, Carl's went and saw the house
Yeah.
that we're getting.
And I commented lightly.
Yeah,
I don't really know what to say, so I was
that's
like,
fair.
I was like in my head, I was like, don't comment on the furniture. Don't comment on the furniture.
We're not keeping the furniture.
Oh, the wardrobe's nice. Damn it. It doesn't help that whoever lived there before is like of the me school of decorating.
Oh no.
Which is like, what if everything looked like Baroque furniture? But yeah, no, there is a like area in Blue's kitchen, and I like put my hand on it, like this baby can fit.
So
And I was
many
like, this is where
herbs.
you would grow your herbs.
And I was like, hell yeah, I'm gonna grow my herbs there. Well, rosemary real bad. I love rosemary.
I love rosemary. Very good herb. But yeah, that's what me and Blue are like. Things me and Blue discuss often: growing herbs, making jam.
Yes! Oh my god!
Because
I
we're
could try to
grandmas
grow my
before
own
our time.
strawberries to make jam.
Oh my god, Blue, have I shown you that?
What?
Hold,
You
everything stop.
holding out on me? You
Everyone
holding
stop.
out on
Yes, I'm wearing
jam-related-
pajama bottoms.
Jam and jam related products.
Maybe you're in the web.
I hate this about us. I hate this about. You holding out on me with jam and jam related products?
I hear you, Blue. Shut up. Okay. Chat, you're not here. This is just a me and Blue conversation now. So I was in my kitchen. People who don't know, I live in my like family house with my nan. And I was looking for a cookbook. And there's a little tiny shelf in our kitchen that has a bunch of cookbooks on it. So I just like reached down and picked one up. And what I picked up was this.
Yeah! Oh my god! Oh
This is an
my God.
extremely old book.
The jam book!
This book was published in 1912. 1912. Yeah. But there are recipes in here from 1912, 1815, 1769,
Oh my god.
and earlier. Yeah, ones that just say 17th century. And for reference of how comprehensive this is,
Can you show the book again?
yes, I can.
It's the jam book.
This was people might recognize it from their nan's houses because this was a very, very common, like, this and this were like a very common post-war thing to us. But there are truly so many jam recipes. The contents is like 20 pages. And it contains truly, I think, every combination of fruit I've ever heard. Including some fruits I've not heard of. The hell's a quince?
What?
Whortleberry.
They're extinct now.
But also, like, yeah. But also, like, for each one, there's, like, many recipes, some of which are older, some of which are, like different ways of preserving the same fruit.
Mm-hmm.
So
it's going to be like jams and jellies and all that jazz.
yeah, it's just like, so like this one, that's not a good example. So like, for example, there's like pear jam, preserving whole pears, like making fermented pear slices, like there's a bunch. The reason why I have kept this book separate, I should put it back, is because there's about 4 different recipes for rose petal jam in here, which is something I've always wanted to make. So
Fair, very fair.
And it also makes me laugh because some of these recipes are like a paragraph.
Wow.
Pomegranate marmalade?
Ooh. Yeah, one of my favourite things to have on toast, and I actually haven't had it forever, so I might look for it next time I'm in the shop, is a lemon marmalade. That was
Like, what's it called? What's it called? It is also one of my favourites, but I can't remember what it's called right now.
the one that I had when I was I was going to say when I'm a kid, but I'm like, that's a lie. I've had it my entire life when I was both an adult and a kid. The brand name was Silver Shred. Was the actual like name of it. Silver Shred Marmalade. Yeah, it was a Robertson's one.
Got you. What am I thinking of, Blue?
I don't know, because I only knew Silver Shred.
It's basically another type of lemon jam, but it has like a different name. Help me, chat.
Wait, are you thinking of lemon curd?
Yes, that's what I'm thinking of.
Right.
Lemon curd on toast is elite.
Yes, I also love lemon curd. But yeah, so
I would just truly eat lemon curd with a spoon.
yeah, because Warburton's did Golden Shred, which was their orange marmalade. So they did Silver Shred, which was lemon.
There are 4 lemon marmalade recipes in here, and one for lemon and orange marmalade.
Ooh. I remember very specifically. I don't know if it's readily available these days. Because I think it was a bit niche and it was something that they tried for the kids.
Hey, it's on page 69. Sorry.
Which is obviously because given the name Shred, it obviously had like the Golden Shred had the orange peel and the Silver Shred had the lemon peel. I remember very briefly they did make a Silver Shred Lux, which was literally just the jelly, and it didn't have the peel in it. I remember that vividly as a kid. My mum just randomly bought it one time. She was like, "It hasn't got the bits in it."
There's a whole section in here on lemon.
I actually really like lemon. Like, I love lemon drizzle cake.
Oh,
and
yeah.
I like lemon curd.
Oh, lemon drizzle cake.
And I like this. I haven't had Silver Shred in so long. God, I really want some now. God damn it. Oh,
Lemon
God.
rind preserve.
God, I
Do we
really
think
want some
that's
Silver
close?
Shred on toast.
If you want to make lemon marmalade circa 1916 or whatever I said, 12 lemons, water, and preserving sugar is all you need.
Nice.
Slice the lemons extremely thinly, removing the pip, then weigh them, and for every pound of fruit, add 3 pints of water, because this book's from the 1900s. Let it stand in the water for 24 hours, and let the pips also soak in a little bit of water. At the end of the time, strain off the pips and add the water they were in to the rest, and boil the whole until the lemons are tender. Pour off the whole into an earthen vessel and leave it until the next day. Then weigh the pulp again, and for every pound, put 1.5 pounds of preserving sugar. Boil until the strips of lemon become transparent and the pulp jellies.
Yes.
That's how you do it.
So good. Ooh, is there a lemon and strawberry?
Probably.
Is that something I would like to try? I would try a lemon and strawberry jam. Ooh,
That sounds hard because
It does sound hard.
they are very different processes. There's a bunch of lemon plus other citrus.
Or is it going to be under
I'm in the
strawberry?
rum section.
Because the thing is, when I made strawberry jam with my mom, she added in a squeeze of lemon to help it thicken.
A lot of them do have that, yeah.
Because lemon is good at that.
Lemons are good for me.
But obviously, it was only a very tiny splash.
This is a lemon positive zone.
Hell yes.
It sounds like we're talking about something else if you're on the internet in a certain time period.
Ugh. Don't let your kids watch it.
Lemon jelly. These are all just lemons, but in different ways. Where strawberries the first section. I wish I could. I wish smell-o-vision existed.
Yeah.
It's that good fungus, that good book fungus. Elderberries. Gooseberry. Mulberries. Hella strawberries. I would have thought they would be the first one. Rowan or mountain ash?
I'm sorry?
Back to that. There is not.
Aww.
I don't know if some of the strawberry recipes though might just contain lemon. It might not be
Yeah.
called that, but it might. Let me check.
Yeah. That's the thing, because adding just a splash of lemon isn't enough to add in the lemon flavour. I know that from my own experience, so it's like there needs to be a little bit more in order for it to actually incorporate a lemon flavour. What's Blue's Ring holding, by the way? This is if we want to go down this rabbit hole and temporarily come off jams for a moment, which is a wonderful thing
I'll
to
read
say.
this whole section about strawberries.
It's a wonderful thing to say. So as you can see from the bit of text, this is essentially a little bit of promo art for the the Pokemon stream of me streaming Pokemon Infinite Fusion. The item that Blue is holding is the in-game fusion item. Because, as I mentioned yesterday, I can actually access, like, the assets of the game. They're just in a folder, and the game calls upon them. So I literally went in there, and I was like, what is the fusion item? And that is the item. Which apparently, coincidentally, because I literally picked up my copy of Black and White 2 again, is literally the same as the DNA Splicer in Black and White 2. That they used to splice Kyurem with Reshiram and Zekrom. So it's not like they even had to make up. They didn't even have to make up what it looked like because Pokemon can now. This is a canon item in the Pokemon universe. They just made a game where they were like, but what if we made it work with all the Pokemon?
Blue, I have an update for you.
Yes, excellent.
There is a strawberry jelly recipe, which I think just means jam but different.
Mhm.
That contains an entire lemon's worth of juice,
Ooh.
which I feel like would work, right?
Yeah, I feel like that would give you the lemon flavour. Oops, I've just minimised everything.
Put ripe strawberries into a double boiler and mash them to extract the juice. Let the water boil till all the juice is out. Strain it, and to each pint, add either half a cupful of strained red currant juice or the juice of a small lemon. So per pint you add a lemon. To each pint of mixed juice, add 1 pound of sugar. Return to pan and boil until the jelly is set.
I'll try that.
Ancient wisdom.
Yes. I'm gonna make strawberry
So,
jam.
so if anyone feels like making some jam, it has really hammered home for me how easy making jam is. My brain has it that like there's certain things you need, but I would like to point out that the first strawberry recipe is 2 sentences long.
Yeah.
It takes time, but it's easy.
Yeah. Especially these days, like you get the kind of like what my mum did is like we went, you know, for a strawberry picking and also blackberry picking, and then literally went into Hobbycraft, and there's literally a jam making section where it literally just has a bunch of glass jars, the paper, the nice sort of like sort of gingham pattern stuff and things like that, and then just like massive bags of jam sugar, which is different from regular sugar because it has pectin in it. Which is what is needed to.
That's what they call preserver sugar in here.
Right. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Pectin is
But
what is
then-
needed to get it to solidify.
This is some things contain it naturally. I think
Yes, like
strawberries do.
apples.
But this strawberry jam one is literally weigh pound for pound of sugar and strawberries, boil the sugar until it candies when dropped into cold water, then add the fruit and let boil about 10 minutes, put into jars, cover well hot. That's it. That's it.
Yeah. Like there's a reason people made jams very frequently. Because
No one should buy jam.
There's a reason people would make lots of jams because it was like, we've got all this fruit that's gonna go bad in like a few days. Well, I guess we better get it preserved in jars that will last literal years.
Yep. There's a whole section in here that's just on like, hey, you want to preserve anything? Yeah, anything preserved whole in syrup or sugar. Grapes? That sounds like it would make wine.
Well,
Surely.
it's going to be in sugar, so it'd be sweet.
Mm. Oh, what fascinates me though is the final chapter is just various. Carrot jam. Celery preserved in imitation of ginger.
What?
Chestnut jam. Coconut jam. Hawthorn jelly. And this is where all the rose ones are as well. Parsley jelly. Potato
Parsley?
jelly. And then there's a bunch of like how to dry just sugar any sort of small fruit from the 17th century. Again, this was just in my nan's kitchen. Apparently it was my great grandmother's.
Nice. That's so cool.
I love living in this house. I want everyone to see. The back of this book has an ad in it.
Oh.
It looks like this. And it says, the clean, wholesome smell of Wright's coal tar soap
Tar soap.
is in itself a recommendation, and the freshness felt after using it is really exhilarating.
Destiny.
4.5.
That's-
I'm
Destiny
trying to
is
work
what
out
that is.
I don't even know what. Dimes? What would D be in old currency? Because it's not shillings. Pounds are shillings.
I guess it would have been a dime.
Yeah, but that's American, sure.
That's true, actually. Yeah, it wouldn't be.
Unless,
So
unless
it would have
my,
been.
my great grandmother got this from the States somehow. No, printed in Great Britain. Old currency.
Yeah, I literally was like googling the same thing. I'm just like, what's like old British currency?
Oh, I feel stupid. I feel stupid.
It's shillings. It's not a shilling.
Oh, wait, no. It says 4.5D per tablet, which is probably a weight. rather than. No, that's still a price.
Per tablet? What does that even mean? What do you mean per
Like,
tablet?
A bar of soap.
Oh, right, sorry. Is that just. I think it might have just been pence, but I don't know why pence wasn't.
Oh, D is penny, because in Roman, in Latin, penny is denarius.
Oh, half denarii.
Half a denarii, yeah.
Half denarii,
You've
please.
also played The Forgotten Saint.
God damn it.
I knew. You
God.
cannot hide from me.
Fuck.
But yeah. Fun things. This is like that time we found First World War propaganda in this house.
Yep. Yep. Oh, so D used to be a penny, because denarii.
What
Oh,
have Romans
no.
ever done for us?
God damn it.
Oh man. Hope everyone still here is enjoying that.
That was a wonderful little jam tangent. I'm happy to have that kind of content. A jam-tent. I'm happy to have that kind of content on my stream,
Yeah,
I'll be honest. I feel like that needs to be a highlight to go into the intro trailer of just like a little
It
tiny
just needs to
segment
be.
of us talking about jam.
It needs to be really chaotic and like build and build and build, and then suddenly drop, and it's just us nerding out about ancient jam, and then it goes back to the madness.
Yeah. I think the main reason I haven't started to make that yet, even though I need to, is because I haven't found a, again, royalty-free, copyright-free track that I like for it.
Kevin MacLeod.
Yes, but everybody uses Kevin MacLeod as the music of the
Yeah, but-
internet.
Well used can also mean because it's very good.
Yeah. To be fair, the Stream Beats music is pretty tight.
I'm using fancy name generator, and one of the names I just got is Napoleon Blase. Is that too on the nose?
Potentially, yes.
It's really funny.
It's gonna be so tired
General
tomorrow.
McGeneral. I can't believe I hadn't told you about that jam, but I
know,
literally
right?
kept it up here for the purpose of telling you about
How's that diagnosis going?
it. Vinnie McDonald, that's a great mafia name.
I watched the Puss in Boots movie, it was very good.
I've heard that it is
Yes.
unfairly excellent.
Sat and watched it with some of the furs. And we were like, alright, let's see what the hype is about. And yeah, it was pretty good actually.
Good, good.
Selection.
Blue, did I tell you about my chainmail tights?
No! Guys, why are you keeping stuff from me? Come on!
We
It's like,
haven't hung out in
it's like we're
ages.
not even friends anymore. Fuck!
And the last time I hung out, it was in your real life.
I know, and I miss you.
So, if any cosplayers are here, I might have some. You might want to make you aware of something. I don't know how the best way to show these will be. Do you see these?
Oh, wow. Okay. Oh. That's so weird. It's actually a little trippy to look at.
Yeah, it is.
Wow.
The camera doesn't like it very much either. But, yeah, I was on Snag. Shout out to Snag. It's where I get all my tights from. And where everyone should get their tights from. And I was getting another pair of fishnets, as you do when you're me. And I was looking at their stuff, and they have done a partnership. I think it's with a book series that's becoming a TV series, like a fantasy series. And I didn't know the series, and I don't really care. But they have this set that's meant to look like the chain leggings of one of the types of knights, which is why it has that sort of like thick patterning to it.
Right, okay.
But they're also meant for like LARPers and cosplayers who want the effect of wearing chain without having to be weighed down by chain.
I know, right? Jesus.
So like, it looks like fucking chainmail.
It does. Like, Jesus.
Or at least it does enough that you would get away with it.
Mhm.
And also, it's not just like a pattern. Like, this is closer to like really soft fishnets.
Oh, okay.
So like, you would still get. I'm trying to show you. You would still get like the glimpses between rungs as if they were actual rungs.
Mhm.
But it's hard to. You can't see it on camera or in real life unless you're this close to them. But it's because they have like, it feels from the inside like solid tights, even though you can clearly see through them a little bit. And that's because the thread going this way is like white silver thread, so it gives it a kind of shine,
Oh,
but
okay.
also a kind of transparency. But they're so comfy, but they fucking look like chainmail,
That's crazy.
and it's thick. And I was like, I need to throw this at every LARPer I know. I also got a pair of Aries tights because of course I did.
Of course you did. Obligated to.
Legally. I was literally like, I'm gonna get 3 pairs of tights. I want fishnets. And then I saw those and I was like, well, I have to get those. And then they were like, hey, the other collection we have going right now is horoscope related. I'm like, well, okay. Boo boo, I'm the fool. That's neat, right? I have some good. Snack types are just good. Big fan. I own an astounding amount of this stuff. Because they actually last for more than 5 minutes. Phoebe, I haven't heard from you at all. Are you okay?
Where's the baby?
You've been so asleep. Oh, there's the tail. Oh, she's very asleep.
Aww, baby.
I'm tired. Come on. You don't want to jump, so there's no way around. This is interlude so that I can pet my dog.
Night then. I feel like you're going to be tired.
Possible.
But you did spend a lot of today sleeping. You've almost eaten the entire packet in one day!
What? What is he eating?
Soothers. Spook has a sore throat.
Oh no.
Yeah.
I wonder why.
Yeah, when we were out today, I was obviously looking at the throat section for him because he had a sore throat, and I was like, you know, should we get some Strepsils? Do we need any more Lemsip? Because he's been drinking a lot of Lemsip to counteract it. He was like, nah, because you know, even with Strepsils, you got to like pace yourself because you know they have medicine stuff in them, and I was like, oh, Chee, puppy, puppy, oh.
Carry on.
Excellent. Sorry, something more important came up. So I got him some soothers instead because I was like, these are basically just sweets. They don't have any sort of like paracetamol or anything in them, so you can just essentially chug them if you feel the need. And he kind of has. So he's like, I should have bought 2 packets.
boy.
I should have bought 2 packets because he's almost eaten an entire pack of soothers in one day. And I told him the story about how my mum would get
we're
angry
doing
at my
this.
brother because my brother would eat soothers like sweets.
Oh yeah. My brother once bought me a pack of soothers as a packet of sweets, thinking they were sweets. Did you bring your teddy?
Oh, baby.
What your little teddy? He brings his teddy everywhere.
Aw. So cute.
Raise your head like that. She just wants to be like this.
No.
You done? Baby all done? There she goes. Last night she fully fell asleep on my hand. I was like gently holding her head, and she just like fell asleep, and my hand was just stuck.
Oh my goodness, it gently holds. Lest
She
this day.
likes when she's really sleepy. When she's awake, you wouldn't dare. But when she's really sleepy, she likes it if you gently hold her head or her paw.
Aw,
You just gently hold her little paw.
just a little bit of comfort.
She just likes having some kind of like touchstone with a human. She's
Aw.
like that when she's awake too. She just wants to have like some, like she'll sit on people's feet. Like,
Yeah,
she
just have a
wants
bit
some
of
kind of
comforting contact.
some kind of confidence. She's got separation anxiety. But such is the thing when you have rescue dogs.
No one read into how I always have a plushie to cuddle when I'm by myself. I really am a wolf. I also get separation anxiety.
Got her like second eyelids in.
Aww.
She's like asleep with her eyes open. Everything in this room smells like this dog. I can't emphasize it enough. She's only been like sleeping in here for like 2 weeks.
Amazing.
Tomorrow I will do a deep clean and you will hate it.
Boo! Gonna get rid of all the good smell.
And within 2 days it will be back.
I'm gonna be the bad guy at some point within the flat, because at some point when we're doing all this, you know, preemptive packing, eventually I'm gonna be the one who has to put my foot down and be like, look, Archer's really big and takes up a lot of space, but he's not exactly needed, so he needs to be moved, which means I need to have this box. I need to have
Oh, you need to disassemble the palace.
I need to take Sadie's palace box, because I'm not having... Yeah, Archer's too big to just carry out in the air, you know, if he gets dropped, that's it. So Archer needs to be moved in his box. It was partly why we kept the box. Like, obviously Spooks cut off all the top flaps and stuff in order to make Sadie's thing, but it retains the box shape, so basically some of the extra, like, bedding that's under the bed, like the winter stuff, will go on top of it to cover it. And obviously because, you know, because Archer's big, it's a big box, but because of Archer's shape, there'll be empty spaces, so that will also probably just be a box full of plushies, honestly. It'll be Archer and Co. in a box. But yeah, so I'm just like, well, you know, we gotta try to move as much stuff as we can before the day, so that the day itself isn't as stressful. And like, the moment I try to disassemble that box, I'm gonna get so many people being like, you horrible person! And I'm like, we need to!
We need the box!
We need to! She can keep her
Sadie
little
has
boxes!
3 beds per room in a 1 bedroom.
I need everybody to understand this. I need everybody to understand what we're talking about. So in the living, so to start with, Sadie got given a printer box, an old printer box, which lies on its side like this.
Further clarification for people who might be new here. Sadie is Blue's very
my-
loud, very old cat. Very senior cat.
She goes, wow! She has a remote.
Yes.
She's currently asleep behind me. So in the hallway, she has one regular cat bed. In the computer
Which is
room,
heated.
yeah, it has a heated pad in it. In the computer room behind me, there is a cat tower, which is like a box on top of a box, and it has a scratching post next to it. The bottom box also has a heat pad in it. Sadie is currently asleep in that. The living room has a printer box, which inside has a folded up blanket, which is how it started. It then gained a secondary smaller box, which had a little blanket put inside of it. And then when we got Archer's box, Spook had the big brain idea to take Archer's enormous giant box and put the 2 boxes inside of it so that she has one little contained unit. He also cut a tiny hole in the side of this box and the side of this box so she can move between the 2 of them. And that is Sadie's little box palace that is in the living room.
And they're full of blankets.
They're full of blankets, and there's also a blanket on top of these to keep them insulated and warm. Because obviously, you know, the heating crisis in the UK, we were worried we wouldn't be able to keep the heating on a lot during the winter, so we were like, we gotta keep Sadie warm. So we were like, 2 boxes.
I can't emphasize to people, like, it's in front of the, like, TV. So, like, the TV's on, like, a TV stand, right?
Yeah.
So you can watch it from the sofa.
It's
It's
a
as
TV
big
stand.
as the TV stand.
There's the TV stand, which has 2 cupboards that we can't access, and 3 drawers, which we can't access, and then the TV on top of it. This is Sadie's box balance. And I'm gonna be the mean one because I have to be the sensible person. I have to be the sensible.
once.
I have to be the sensible adult who says, sorry, my Arcanine plushie is too big. I need this box in order to move
I need
it.
to take this box from my cat because my Arcanine plush is too big.
I need it. We're moving house. Look, if some genius says, no, we're not gonna move, he'll be fine without the box, and then we're on moving day, it's like fucking raining or something, and an Archer gets dropped on the floor, their life will not be worth living.
I have another suggestion that's equally funny,
What?
which is vacuum packing Archer.
There won't be a bag big enough to vacuum pack Archer.
I have a vacuum pack bag that would be big.
No, we cannot vacuum
It's like
pack
the
Archer.
size of this bed.
I'm not doing it. No, that's too
I
much.
don't want to see him flat pack.
No. Even the company that made them was like, no, we're not vacuum packing him. Also, hi Das, how was
So-
your game?
Hi. We're in the middle of something. Blue, if I say Jacob Horse from Drawfee, do you know what I mean?
I don't think I do. It
Oh,
does.
you're more trouble.
It tickles something in my brain though, so you've probably
Oh,
mentioned it.
Yeah, or it's like a well-known Drawfee meme. But
Oh, boy.
basically, Jacob drew this one horse that was just like a turd with legs because he couldn't remember how to draw a horse. But they sold plushies of them,
Oh my god.
and when they vacuum packed them when they sent them out, and it's so fucking funny. Hang on.
After many losses, I successfully defeated Kay. He was to his credit trying a new army. Congrats! Congratulations on your
I wonder if I can
victory!
find it. Oh, this is going to be an endeavor. Hang on a minute.
Oh no.
I have to find this, though. It's very important. It's truly one of the funniest. Oh my god. I need to show you this after.
Is this one of those things where like you forgot how funny it was and then you looked at it again and you were like, oh no.
No worse. So obviously the top ones that come up are like they're most popular in the last like 30 days. And within that time, they met up with a friend of theirs that's from Japan who bought Julia the most cursed Pikachu item that she could find.
Oh my god, yes.
Really bad. It's not even. Don't visualize Pikachu.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Hang on. Share. Clip link. Copy. It's in 2 parts. Julia, is this Blender?
Is this Blender?
That's part 1.
Monster? That's a name I recognize from a different stream.
They are also a streamer, I believe.
Yeah, I recognize Onster's name from
That's part 2, which will have slight spoilers, I guess. for
Doigan
how bad it is.
Swift.
It's not what I was looking for, but it's still very funny.
like how she's even like hiding it, just like, no, you're not prepared. What? It's a dog! It's like, oh my god, I recognize the walking dog. It's one of those, like, walking dog plushies that sort of scurry around and sort of go...
Yeah.
But it's been, like, recolored.
Pikachu.
It's been shittily recolored to be a Pikachu. Oh my god.
Oh my god, it's so funny. This isn't even the one.
Yeah, that wasn't what you were looking for.
I just scrolled past the Goofy one as well,
Oh
which
no.
Blue has seen.
Yeah,
Which I
oh
won't
god.
post in chat because that's not so gonna work, despite being official Disney content.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh my god.
I was in someone's stream and they were getting ready to play Kingdom Hearts stuff and they played the Kingdom Hearts trailer, and in the trailer there's the scene where Goofy like gets freaking like shot or something, and I literally went into the chat and went, oh shit, Goofy's fucking dead, and someone went, you mean yucking dead? And I just fucking died. I was
Any
like, I cannot be
Goofy
in this
is
stream.
hilarious. Any Goofy joke is fun.
I cannot be in this.
It's worse though when you watch any amount of Drawfee because they have their own Goofy related memes.
Yes, they have their own Goofy related content.
And it's so cursed.
This stream really was a roller coaster of topics, huh? We were talking about Jam half an hour ago.
This is what happens when I'm slightly tired.
I'm just like this.
Okay, so for reference, this is the normal horse plushie. Which, yes, looks like shit, that's kind of the point.
This is actually somewhat fascinating to me because I obviously have mountains and mountains of plushies, and pretty much none of them have ever been vacuum packed when they have arrived to me. None of them. None of like the,
Now I need to find the vacuum bag.
none of the Joe Cat stuff was vacuum packed. Archer wasn't vacuum packed. The Zen dragons, which came from America, they weren't vacuum packed. I haven't actually had no plushies that have been vacuum packed. I've seen them, obviously. I've seen memes of them online, but I've never actually like had one or anything. I have to see because I just remembered I have to get up in 6 hours. No, Paco, go to bed, please. Look
Go to
after yourself. I love you. Good night. Take care. To be fair, it's 10 to 11. We should end in 10. We're meant to be ending in 10 minutes.
Oh, Jesus.
It was the Coke Jam.
It was the jam. Is it in this stream? That's normal horse. Why is the flat packed horse somehow not higher, more viewed than the normal horse?
Probably because you're probably desensitized to the normal horse, to be honest.
I am deeply desensitized to Jacob Horse. It's just Jacob Horse.
Oh boy. Good night, sweetie. No? No, he wasn't vacuum packed. No, he
What
was
have I
just kind of,
done?
he was just kind of folded up. Wasn't vacuum packed. So with his tail and legs tucked in, he's actually kind of small. You're trying to remember how big the box was. Good night, lady.
Fuck this. I think I remember what stream it was. I'm doing this the hard way.
Oh my god, Curls.
I watch truly. If you think I talk about SSS too much, imagine how much I watch. probably be one of these two. It's probably not that one. Is it this one? No, this is the one where it takes Julia 20 minutes to tell a joke.
Ah, I remember that one.
I remember that. You don't need to dedicate to the bit this hard. I'm not dedicating to the bit, it's just funny.
It's not even a bit at this point, it's like information.
Yeah. Oh no, this is the one with Julia's knife.
Mm-hmm. I'm not phased in the slightest that Julia has a knife. In fact, I'm sure she probably has multiple knives.
It's a tradition in her family to be gifted a knife by the best knife maker in France of their 30th birthday.
What? That's such a cool tradition! What?
Yeah.
That's such a badass family tradition! The best
Sure is.
knife maker in France?
His wait list is over 5 years long
Jesus.
for knife commissions.
Wow. So when they hit 25, it's like, right, time to commission my knife.
Yep. And hers is themed around Joan of Arc.
That's cool.
'Cause she
Hi, Cookie!
loves Joan of Arc.
Oh, you got VC face working. Awesome.
I found it. I did remember what stream it was.
I can take this blanket off now. Made my avatar tight! Awesome! Yes to the yes. If you want a little advice from me, I needed it for the winter because there was no natural light. I got myself one of those ring lights. How the fuck did you do the mouth movements? Blend shapes. They're called Visines. And my VC face settings are using both face detection and voice detection. The two are hybridized together, so my mouth can open when I'm not talking, but it also will. It's why my mouth will move when Spook is talking, because it's detecting its voice. And because I'm a super hot streamer, I've got a Stream Deck, which I have expressions as a hotkey to. Just flip between them.
Okay, I have it.
Oh god, after all that. Use it.
So she shows the normal Jacob horse first.
Uh-huh, yeah, this is like a sausage. Oh my god, it's so flat! It's so flat!
It's complete.
I'm sorry, this is coming on. I'm sorry, what?
Yeah, put it on stream, just play it but mute it. Show it from the start so they can see the normal Jacob horse.
Oh my god. Oops.
So this is the normal Jacob horse. Looks like a turd. That's Blue's entire
I'm
model.
sorry, I clicked on the wrong window.
Okay. And then flat.
It's so flat!
That's how they ship them.
It looks like a printer smear! Because the face is all wonky as well!
Yeah.
And I know that's intentional, but
Flat fuck Friday.
it literally looks like it looks like a real life smear frame.
Oh yeah.
There's like there's literally like a frame from Ponyo, which is like a smear frame of Ponyo's face, and it looks like that horse.
Oh my god. We have fun here.
Mm-hmm. I just realised that I did all this colouring and I haven't done my line.
But the thing that's so funny is when you start looking for like, you find so many people on Reddit who were like, I was so confused because I ordered the Jacob horse plushie and it came through the mailbox. Because they can ship it like a fucking envelope.
I mean, yeah, it'd be great for shipping cost, honestly.
Yeah, I know. But like, can you imagine being like, oh, it's my my DFTBA parcel? It's just this flat horse. Oh my god.
Oh my days.
And meanwhile, Phoebe is just so asleep. Not a care. Oh my god. Well, I hope you guys have enjoyed the stream.
Oh boy.
God knows we have.
Hell yeah, absolutely. It's been a good evening.
Potentially too much. Potentially we've enjoyed the stream too much.
Nonsense.
This is just what we're like when we have energy. I'm so sorry. I have a headache now.
Oh no. Have some water.
I don't have any left.
Well, then you know what you gotta do when the stream ends in 5 minutes, don't
Yeah.
you?
Well, yeah, I'll immediately pass out because I laughed too much.
Oh, God, now I'm lightheaded.
I've also had Brutus playing this entire time. Oopsie. I hope who have Blend playlists with me are excited for there's a water park songs that just came up. And it starts with someone going, I need to talk to your manager.
What?
He goes, oh, you mean Benji? He's fucking busy. So look forward to that because I've been listening to it a lot.
They came at night, leaving fear behind. Shadows were on the ground. Nobody knew where to find him. No evidence was found. I'm never coming back.
I love the drawing, says Beltons.
Thank you.
Well, he never meant to do anything wrong. It's gonna get worse if he waits too long. Billy, Billy, don't you lose my number. 'Cause you're not anywhere that I can't find you. I'm not Billy. Billy, don't you
Lose my number.
'cause you're not anywhere.
Hello, we are ending the stream shortly.
Hello. Thank you.
Searching through the day and into the night. They wouldn't stop till they found him. They didn't know him and they didn't understand. They never asked him why. Get out of my way. They heard him shout, then a blinding light. Who I could see was him running down the street, out of the shadows and into the night. Billy, Billy, don't you lose my number. 'Cause you're not anywhere that I can't find you. I'm not Billy.
Baby, don't you lose my number.
'Cause you're not anywhere that I can't find you. Oh, don't give up. Keep running, keep hiding. Don't give up. Billy, if you know you're right, don't give up. You know that I am on your side. Don't give up. Oh,
Blue, we gotta end the stream. Gotta happen.
I was very into it. I enjoy colouring a lot.
I know. It looks good.
Colouring is basically done. I'm probably just gonna
I was
whack
gonna
a bit of
say, yep.
shading on it. Probably gonna have light coming from the diffuser.
Yeah.
Well, there it is.
We get another elbow click. Right. She just snored so loud. I'm amazed that didn't pick up. Oh no, she doesn't do elegant snores. She snores like a grown man.
Oh, so it's like.
Yeah. Should I start the spiel while you're still colouring?
Yeah.
But I know the spiel.
Yeah, you can do some of the spiel if you want.
The spiel is, it goes like this. Hey, hi. This is Blue's channel, but she's busy. So, the spiel goes like this. Tomorrow, there's not a stream in the day. No.
Tomorrow is the double stream day.
Tomorrow, I thought it was today for some reason. There will be a stream in the early afternoon, which will probably be more R.
Yes.
Yes? And then in the evening, Dragon Age.
There we go.
More Dragon Age.
Yeah.
We are going to do the one of the DLCs.
This is amazing. Keep going. I finished
I'm trying to-
coloring.
I'm trying
finished
to-
coloring,
I'm
but
trying to
I'm
remember.
tempted to keep you going.
It's the Gollum DLC. If you know, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And then Thursday is no, yes, Thursday. There's Thursday after Wednesday.
Yes, correct. That is how the week works.
Yeah, I'm not struggling on remembering your stream schedule. I'm struggling to remember what days of the week.
The days of the week.
Thursday is MMO. Thursday Blue will probably be playing more Guild Wars Living World 3.
Yes, well remembered. I didn't think you'd get Living World 3.
Friday.
Come on, it was
Blue
it was
Blue does
voted
Couple
for.
Chaos.
Yes, it was
Does
voted
more
for.
Abe's Odyssey,
Abe's Odyssey.
which was very chaotic last week. So you should watch it again.
You guys missed out. I think I need to upload the VOD, so I'm probably gonna try to do that. If I
most
can.
of the Twitch clip. People seem to think I wasn't there. All the Twitch clips in the Discord I posted. I was there, but yeah, if you didn't watch
VOD's
that,
made a lot of clips as well.
oh my god, it was so
I'm
funny.
tempted to make VODs able to post in the clip channel because the clip channel is just for me and mods, but VODs make so many clips and I do trust them pretty well, so I might give VODs permission to post them in there because they do make so many clips.
And then Saturday's your day off, and then Sunday, Pokemon Sunday.
Pokemon Sunday, where we're going to be finishing Mystery Dungeon. I am determined to finish it.
Yes.
Like, to the point that
So
I haven't actually said this to Smoke,
Luke can
but
do this that
I'm
she's drawing.
Yeah, I'm very tempted to just sort of like make it an extended stream. So like I'll start at my normal
You just
time
finish it, yeah.
and I'll just play until I finish the game. Because I want to finish it now. I've loved playing it, but I want to finish it because I'm desperate to start Infinite Fusion. So normally we would go until 5, but I'm just going to go until whenever. So I might just enforce to Spook of like, we're getting takeaway because I will be streaming until I am done.
Yep. And then Monday is our stream, but just with Blue, and then Tuesday is probably I'm back here.
See, if I was a proper streamer, what I should do is make a graphic like this, but for my stream schedule.
Like the one that Dukes has.
Like Dukes has, yeah. Same bro.
We're
like,
all trying to be Dukes.
I want to be Dukes so bad. I
Everyone
admire
wants
her
to be
very
Dukes.
much.
I've told Dodger that.
You have, fuck.
I have, yeah. But that's it.
Yep, that's it.
The
Congratulations.
spill's done. We're done?
I wondered what that butt was for.
I have a headache. Let's leave.
Okay, I'm gonna hit the button. Thank you so much, everybody. Tune tomorrow for me to finish the shading. I will see you then, and we'll see you girls in the evening. Love you all. Bye.
Bye.